Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. Welcome back to Offseason Sports. We're back with another video. This is going to be a live stream. We're going to hop into the full off-season process on college football 25. We're rebuilding the program, a 2-star program. First season, we went 4-8. Second season, we went 7-7. Now we're sitting at a luxurious 12-2. We got an invite to the college football playoffs. And I know what you're thinking. Who the hell? First of all, who the hell is the coach? Coach is Tate Touche. Tate Touche, known as a recruiter, but developed into a tactician. Now, like stated before, we went 12-2. Now we have a dilemma. Should we stay with this team or should we go to another team? I honestly feel like we should stay for one more season. I did bring in some guys this offseason that I do want to play with. Some promising guys that are going to look good, and we're in a prime opportunity or prime position to get some more guys in. And to get some more guys from the transfer portal. So without further ado, let's hop into this offseason. This is going to be a full live stream. I don't know how long this is going to take. We're going to be up here until we finish the whole thing. So let's hop into it. First things first, players leaving. We do have some players leaving, but we do have a lot of guys leaving via graduation. Now, with that being said, after the season that we did have, we have a lot of guys or 4 guys. I mean, that's really good coming from, or now a 3-star program. We were a 1.5-star program, but our overall 90 wide receiver, second round, that's pretty good. Our running back, he pretty much held it down all season. 5th round, not too bad. Our center, 7th round, and our left end, Damon Clowney. I mean, 6th round. I mean, I'll take it. You got to start somewhere. So let's put a players transfer. Players transferring. I mean, slot guy, he did really good for us this season. He was actually one of the fastest players on the team. Do I mind him leaving? Absolutely not. But we're still going to try to persuade him. Let's try to persuade him. And he's not been persuaded. So that being said, we're probably going to lose him to the transfer portal, but there's going to be a lot more guys that we can get. So let's see what we can do in the off season. It's been a long time coming, man. 4-8, 7-7. All the way to 12-2. Okay, now here we go. Top stories. You can go to draft results. Oh wow, so based off of the projected draft grades, they actually got drafted higher than what was predicted. That's not bad. That being said, for X and giggles, let's look at Colorado. Okay, Isaiah, I guess so. That's the only one. It's the only one that got drafted. Alright, so let's go back. Now, the goal is to get some guys from the transfer portal and a couple of guys from high school. Now, we're mainly focused on the transfer portal right now because I really think that we're good on high school guys. We got a center that's locked in. We're battling for a 3-star cornerback. Battling for a 3-star wide receiver. I think we're locked in on a junior or a JUCO cornerback. We signed a 4-star middle linebacker, George Inabufe. Now you know he's going. Yeah, Tate Touche. We're good with the guys with the crazy names. Jaden LeConte, really excited about him. 5'8", 176. I think that's a good size for a wide receiver on this game. Super shifty. Let's see. Signed our first 2-star cornerback. Then we got a 4-star right guard, and a wide receiver that's a 3-star. Another short wide receiver, 5'6", 167. I think we're in good shape. I think we're in really good shape. Now, as far as high school, of course, look at the 4-stars first. But I don't think, even though it says we need some guys, I think we have some good guys already on the team that are holding it down. But I may sign some guys. Of course, most of these guys are transfers, but let's just go to the transfer portal. Let's just see. Let's see. I mean, there's a good group of guys. But who do we really need? Who do we really need to make this team better? I don't think we need. I mean, we could use a quarterback. We definitely need one more running back. That would be nice. One back would be nice. Maybe 2 more wide receivers. Of course, we can work on the line always. Defense, we need pretty much everybody, but it's not really a necessity. We already have a couple of starters that can hold it down. But I think we should be okay. Like I said before, we're going to go through the whole recruiting process. We're going to go through the whole shebang. I mean, we're going to see how this process goes. I mean, I've already been through it 3 times, but this is the cream of the crop, because I really think after a 12-2 season, we can win national championship. And after that, the jig is up. We're probably going to go to another school. But let's see. Let's focus on these recruits. Of course, start with the best. Christian Ellis, 4-star. He's a junior. 2nd in his state, 3rd in his position. From New Mexico. A lot of these guys were locked out, but we still have a good chance to, wow, number 1 in his state and number 1 in his position. Of course, gotta get him. Kiki Adams, Caleb Harris, transfer, sophomore. I mean, let's see what we really got. It's like we're pressed for guys, but we really don't. We're not trying to compromise quality for quantity. We're pretty much only looking for the best at this point, just to round out our overall roster. Maybe we should go by position. Let's go by position. Start off with quarterbacks. and we're locked out of most of the quarterbacks. Transfer freshman, but he's too short. He's pretty much the only one that's available off the recommended list. Okay, that makes sense. Any state. Let's see if there's more. Okay, there's not really more. Okay, so I'm gonna pass on the quarterbacks. Look at the running backs. Only one. Okay, there's only one available. 5'7", 180. Simon McAllister, power back. He looks like a power back too. The junior though. We really want to go for freshmen and below, but that's the thing. We're not thirsty transfer players. That's the thing about this team. We're not gonna be thirsty for transfer players. Hey, touche. That's not the philosophy that we're gonna run. Okay, so the options in the transfer portal for us are slim. Well, at least to me. I was hoping that we would have more options. We're pretty much locked in at tight end. We have 2 4-star tight ends. And pretty much any oversized wide receiver that comes to our team is probably going to be a tight end. So, okay, so all 3 of these guys are over 6'6". So I have to get at least one of them. I have to get at least one. Christian St. Jean. Let's hop on that. Let's get that. Okay, we got Marquis Anderson, 4-star, South Carolina, 6'4", 324. Jeremy G. George Cooks. To be honest, I think we're gonna go. We're shooting high. We're shooting high, and we can always double back. It's more than 1 week, so let's see what we got. We got 4-star right in. He's a junior though. Our rule: sophomore and under, with exceptions. Interest. Chesapeake, Virginia. Juwan Ty. Thomas Holiday. Like I said, a lot of these guys really aren't intriguing. But the guys who are at least available to us. But with that being said, if you're watching this video, make sure you comment, leave your thoughts below. Let us know what we should do, or what series that we should drop, or what we should do next. Any suggestions? If you do play the game, drop a gamer tag, or even let us know what you're doing with your dynasty. Any tips or tricks? It's always good to know. Always share some knowledge. We're at middle linebacker. Carmelo Overton. Just that name alone. I mean, I think we're locked in at middle linebacker, but bring in some guys. He's a junior. Let's see. Let's bring him in anyway. Cornerbacks. We have a good. Let's see, we're gonna start from the top and then work our way down. Get the best one that's available to us. That's a sophomore. On a more 5'11". Doc Abraham. He's 6'2". That's a pretty solid height. Probably one of the tallest. San Diego State. Let's pick him up. And that's the thing. I think I want to go for a short and quick on offense. Shorter guys, the better. And on defense, the taller. The taller the player, the better. I think that's a good philosophy to have. Free safety, Caleb Harris, Clemson. Why not? Why not take a shot at him? Why not take a shot? Roy Callaway out of James Madison. Strong safety. Christian Ellis, New Mexico. Of course. Aaron Boone. I mean, it's a lot of guys, man. It's a lot of guys to look through. And this is why we're doing a live stream. This is impromptu. We're just going through it, checking out everything. 128. Why not? See what athletes they got. No athletes. All right. Like I said, there's no quarterbacks available to us via the transfer portal. At least not to my knowledge. There is. It's only one. And he's way too short. So, with that being said, that's the same case at running back. McAllister, he's a junior. I said I don't really compromise on that, but we just picked up a junior transfer on defense, so pick him up also. And I think we're good from the transfer portal. Next week, let's hope that there might be some more guys that'll hop in. We're not gonna try, or we're gonna try to at least not spend too many points this week, because I think there's like 4 weeks that we can take advantage of. We're gonna stick with those guys for now. Advance the week, see where we sit, and then that'll give us a good trajectory of what we can do for the following weeks. All right, so let's go back. Yep, let's go back. Let's advance the week and let's see what we got. Yep, week 1 out of 4 complete. We didn't get any commits. Now we're starting on week 2. Week 2, and we lost a good majority of the guys that we wanted to get, or that we were poised to get. Really, South Carolina. Sorry, he was a bust, but I really think that with our tactician skill set for our coach, I really think that we could have turned that around. I really think that we could have used him somewhere or put him at a different position. Take him off our board. Forget him. Rush Shockey, 5'11", 179. We're looking at him strong. He was on that borderline of somebody that I wanted or not really wanted. We didn't put too much pressure on him. But whatever, my dude. Get out of here, buddy. Kicking you off. Now, we're pretty much going to be focused on... Okay, now I see some of these guys are locked out. Now, I don't... Too many tips on recruiting, but one tip that I do have is that if a recruit locks you out and you're on their board, you still have a good chance to get them. But as you see, we didn't even get a chance to offer them a scholarship. We didn't get a chance to talk to them. So it's safe to say that we're probably gonna be locked out. All right, let's go. Should I keep them on? I don't think. Okay, let's take them off. Let's take those guys off. Let's see. Just take them off. Let's take those guys off. It's gonna take time. Very tedious process. It's a very tedious process, but you gotta get it done. Gotta get it done, man. Who else is gonna do it besides Tate Touche? Who else is gonna do it? We pretty much need everything. Like I said, we're looking for quality guys. Okay, let's do the same thing that we did for the transfer portal, the high school guys. We're gonna look at some quarterbacks, see who's available to us. We're gonna start off with the best and then work our way down. Of course, we're looking for a certain prototype. I can tell if you got that dog in you, straight up. I can just tell by looking at you if you got that dog in you. So sophomore, too short, way too short. Demetrius Wall. You know what? I just realized that I didn't put any points last week. We're gonna pick him up. We're gonna look at some running backs. Corey Shembo. It's not a bad name. 5'11", 228. We generally like guys smaller than that or shorter than that. So let's see. Trying to see who is available to us that'll bring value to our team. We're trying to pick up quality guys whilst trying not to spend too many points. Let's go to the board, see who we got. Yeah, I realized that I didn't put any points last week. What the heck? Come on, Tate. We got 900 points. Tate Touche, what you doing, man? We got 900 points to spend. We have a good amount to spread around to a good number of players. So We might as well start with the best. We're not gonna send the house. I think if we're already in the lead, then it makes more sense to just either DM, contact family or friends, or try to soft sell, or sway. And we're gonna try to wait on sending a scholarship, but we can scholarship a visit. Yeah. We want to scout some of these guys too. So we're sitting pretty with a lot of these guys. Let's scout him. Scouted him for 100 points. I mean, it wasn't really a bust or a gem, so I don't want to spend too many points scouting guys. I also don't want to spend too many points giving out scholarships. Even though it's only 5 points, I want to wait for the scholarship so we can potentially get that instant commit. I mean, some of these guys I probably should offer a scholarship to. But like I said, we're just going through this. We're going through the whole off season. If you're in the stream, make sure you like, share your comments below. Let us know what you think as we go through this whole thing and try to make our way to a national championship. We did make it to the college football playoff last year, or this season. Better yet, we went 12-2, but we actually, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save the results for the main video. We're gonna go over seasons 1, 2, and 3. But like I said before, we're just doing this live and impromptu. We're going through the whole off-season process, seeing who we can bring in, what we can do, how they can make an impact on our team. But I'm pretty sure we're sitting pretty good. To go 12-2, we're sitting at number 6 with a team that was a 1.5 stars. So like I said, we're not gonna do too much. But at the same time, we can't really leave points on the board. Can't really leave points. Just to fester, just to waste. But we should, we should schedule the guys that are available to schedule. I think that'll be a good idea. But after this, I think we should go back and see the best guys on the recruiting board who are available to us. Starting at the top. And of course, for this particular recruit, best option is to go with playing style. I was gonna play playing time, but playing style. Did it pick it? Why didn't it do it? Is that a glitch? Did I already schedule them? Oh, this is what they were. That's the glitch. That's the glitch they were talking about. Okay. So I can't schedule him. Maybe it's because the schedule is way too early. Remember them saying there was a glitch about the scheduling. I'm gonna contact his family and friends too, because we really do need a running back. We can DM him. And like I said, we're not really too pressed for guys. Like, we're not really too pressed at this point. We're a championship level team. At this point, we're just bringing guys to round out our team, but we're also losing a lot of guys to either the draft or graduation. So okay, we're gonna send the house on him just to see what that can do. I already know what it can do, but we're gonna send the house on him. Now we're pretty much gonna round out our board, try to bring in some more guys who are the best in their state and that are available to us. Now, Mike Conrad, we looked at him before. We weren't really too impressed. We scouted him. He was a bust. And to be honest, if we got him on the team, he would probably be a tight end. So said not a lot of guys available, but we're gonna try. Morgan Tuttle, receiving back, 5'9", 188. Looking at Michigan. And it's good to look at a lot of guys who are not really being looked at all, who don't really have any offers. We're gonna go back to the first method. We're gonna start top, bottom, work our way down. 6'4", 283, out of Georgia. State ranking isn't that good, but that'll be a good pickup. Rich Lyle. Oh, kind of tall, man. Like I said, we definitely have a prototype for running back. Definitely have a prototype for running back. But we also Ben Speed. If your name is Ben Speed and you don't have speed, there's something considerably wrong. While, like I said, we're looking for the taller guys at Alexander Cummins. He's 6'2", 170, but his state ranking and his position ranking isn't that good. So I'd rather take a 5'10" guy, Carl Radigan, who's ranked 74 in his state, over a guy who's 203. Still not impressed though. We're not compromising. And then already got him. We're not compromising. But we're still trying to get the best guys. But with that being said, we already got the best linebacker. Number 3 in his state. Number 3 in his position. 89 nationally. I mean, he already has that spot pretty much on lockdown. So even if we do get a dud at linebacker, I mean, it really wouldn't matter. But go to the recruiting board. We still got 600 something points though, so I don't want to let those points go to waste. So we might as well not max out, but give most of these guys at least some of these points. Family and friends, it's a good option. Let's DM him. We don't really need to persuade or sway because we're at the top. We're not at risk of them stealing. But the guys that aren't really looking at us, we really should probably, or we do have an opportunity to sway with them. So let's. But a lot of the traits are unknown. So hopefully we can match up one playing style with two that are unknown that we're really good at. And that's not an option. So, well, we could do pro potential playing style proximity to home. I'd rather do one where we have like playing time or conference prestige or coach prestige. Okay, it's the same thing. Alright, so this way. But from my experience, a bad sway can result, or even a soft sell or a bad hard sell can result in an instant commit the next week to another school. So you got to be super careful. But we're going to take that risk. Let's see where that leads us next week. We're also going to do it again. And hopefully that'll give us a better, and it does, better opportunity. And at this point, we probably should offer some of these guys, but we already sent the house on him, so. Let's go back to the transfer portal and see if there's any new guys that came in. And that's the thing, there are some, I mean, they got some decent guys, man, but Grant Forsett out of Colorado, maybe we could get him. He's a freshman, 5'11", 193. Let's hop on him, man. Let's hop on that guy. Hop on that guy. Transfer freshman John O'Keefe. He's a 2-star, but he played at South Carolina. Nick Johnson, 6'2". Yeah, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a lot of these freshman guys. You can come in, be developed. Okay, junior. Be developed and not get an attitude every time Tate Touche tells you that you're not doing good on the field. Four-star alert. Transfer junior out of Washington, Delaware. 6'2", free safety. Come on, man. Are we being serious right now? Come on, man. He's 6'2", 221 though. So I'm thinking, and he's number one in his position. So I'm thinking we could probably, if we do land him, we could probably make him a linebacker. Now that I think about it, now that I really think about it, we could probably make him a linebacker. That's what I'm thinking about. That's what I really think. It's all about strategy. And that's a little secret and a little tip. That's one tip that I do have. If you have a free safety or a strong safety who's oversized, a little bit slower than the rest, don't know where to put him at linebacker. I promise you he's going to flourish. He's going to be faster than the rest of the linebackers in the room. And generally speaking, he can keep up with the tight ends on the field. Same thing goes with linebackers. If you have a linebacker who's a little bit oversized, move him to right end or left end. D tackle probably wouldn't be the best idea, but right end, D end, every single time, I promise you, 10 sack season, guaranteed. Thank Offseason Sports later, I promise you. Like I said, we're still looking at a lot of these guys. I hate how recruiting takes a long time, but that's just a part of the process. This is really how long it takes. Unless you're just super fast or you just don't care as much about recruiting, but this is what you have to do. You really have to go through the process. And I think this would be a good opportunity to offer the guys that we haven't offered yet. If we're in first place. Which we're not, but let's see if it works now. And it doesn't. Okay. So what's going on, bro? It seemed like none of these guys are really budging. I don't have enough. What's going on? Here we sent the house, so our points are up for him. We do have some points to sway. Not sway, but do a pitch. That's a nice pitch right there. We really don't know two of the options, but I think that we have a good chance to land them. So let's do that. Let's just send the house, man. Just see what happens, bro. Just see what happens, bro. Considerably speaking, I guess we should offer these guys scholarships because we're really not going to get that instant commit. And if we do offer these scholarships now, I think that'll put us in a good position next week. Oh, we can definitely get him. We can get him. Start off with family and friends. How to sway him. But we don't know much. But at the same time, it's in the house just because. See, now when you send the house, it makes things a little bit harder because you can't really you can't really run that soft sell or that hard sell or that sway, because, well, for me, I don't really have enough points to do that. I only have 50 points, and if you do a a send the house, that means that your 50 points are gone, so you don't have any more points left. But on my linebackers, or at least my free safeties, I have 65 points. So we're gonna do this a little bit safely. I think we're gonna DM him. We're gonna contact his cousin. Then we'll send him a scholarship. Now, we did have some points left on the board, but I don't really mind. Championship caliber team. Commit. That right there. There we go. Championship caliber team. Gotta commit. Who was on our board before, but that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Only one, but we're making progress. We're definitely making progress. Jugo sophomore Hakeem Ozigbo. Are you really gonna choose the freaking Cardinals over us? Are you really gonna choose the Cardinals over us? We do have some points to sway. I mean, or to sell. And athletic facilities at D+. If this goes wrong, he could commit. But it could go right. It could go right. And we got some guys that locked us out. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, he's number one. We're gonna move him up. We're pretty much. We didn't even do much with him. We just DM'd him. He didn't even answer. He didn't even open the DM. So yeah, 2-star. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Let's take him off the board. Hopefully we're in the lead with him, and we are. And this will be a great time to offer him a scholarship. Hopefully he commits. Okay, he did not. So in the lead with him. We're not. And the pitch did work. It seems like the pitch definitely worked. The influence worked. Can we pitch again? Can we do another pitch? No, we can't. We don't have enough points. We could offer him a scholarship. Let's offer him. Then leave him where he's at. We could schedule him. Let's see if that works. Let's see if the schedule works now. And it does. Does it work? The visit scheduled. Okay. Okay, now the schedule works. Or it didn't work. Okay, let's see if we can schedule him. Pro potential. Pro potential. Yes. Schedule a visit. Yes. Yes. Proximity to home. Correct. We're making progress. We're making progress. And at the end of the day, this is all going to tie in together. Where we're going to cultivate a team for Tate Touche to have so we can carry his ass next season. We're just building this team so we can make it to the national championship. And I really just feel like we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave next season. It really doesn't make any sense for us to stay. All of our best guys left. And it'll be the perfect time to leave so I can play against those guys who are still on the team that I developed. Diabolical? Yes. Genius? Perhaps. Offered him a scholarship. We're not gonna send the house on him. We're just gonna DM him for now. We're gonna DM him for now. Going back to the transfer portal. No wonder you guys are in the transfer portal, man. No wonder you guys are in the transfer portal. Going through this whole process, man. Top prospects who are open. Okay, there's a couple. Victor Evans the third. Did we already look at him? Opalaka, Florida. Got another tight end. We good at tight end. We don't need no more tight ends. Darren Boone. I think we really need the guys on defense. We could use some wide receivers, but they have to be the right type. They have to be the right prototype. 6'7" Sean Alines, sophomore. I mean, that's a decent pickup. Why not? 6'7". Who would pass on that? 5'9", but we're locked out. Gerard Likely. Dylan Knight, 6'6" tight end. But like I said before, we have enough tight ends. We have 2 4-star tight ends. Samuel Reddy Jr., 6'6". Number 6 in his state and number 6 in his position. That's not too bad. Mars Turner left in. Nah. Jalea looks pretty good. 6'2", 220. Even though I like those a little bit more agile linebackers, I think we'll be able to make something shake with him. Say it before, I think right end and left end are probably our 2 most positions of need, and also I would say linebackers as well. Definitely linebackers. That would help a lot to get some guys in there. Tony Tripp, transfer sophomore, Marshall, Minnesota. 6'2", 228 pass coverage. Number 1 in his state. Number 1 in his state. Yeah. Why the frick not? Diego Laporta. Too tall. Way too tall. Now, if he was a free safety, with 6'3", 241, that's right in DN. That's right in DN status. I think we're good for this week, but yeah, I think we're good for this week. Let's go to the board. Let's put these points on the board, and let's see who we can get to commit next week. Hopefully we can get maybe 2 or possibly 3 guys to commit, but at this point, let's give him a scholarship. Let's contact his cousin, his auntie. We're gonna DM him. We're pretty down on the depth chart on his top list. We're number 5, so our last sell went pretty good. Let's see what we know about him first, or what he may like. But as far as I'm concerned, I mean, our grades are looking pretty good. I mean, if we shoot in the dark, 2 of them are gonna land. See where we're at. We're number 3. Try to sway him. See if the sway works. Again, we don't know much about his interests, but I think we have a shot. Schedule a visit. I don't know much about him either. His playing time is pretty solid. So let's go with playing time. His schedule. Like I said, there is a glitch up here. Okay, so it didn't schedule. All right. Glitch initiated. I think we're good. We're gonna DM him. I said I don't like to waste points, but let's send the house. Like I said, there's not a lot of guys on the board that I really want, and we're coming up on our last week 3 or 4. Hopefully we can get a lot of these guys to commit. At least 1. None. No dice. We're in our last week, and I knew it. After we tried to hard sell him, or maybe we tried to sway him, he committed. He committed to Ball State. Ball State out of all schools. I'm gonna take him off our board, and we lost 2 4-stars to Penn State and North Carolina State. Let's take him off the board. And we lost 2 4-stars to Liberty in Florida. Things are going really well. This is what happens when you aim high. And after we tried to sway Jaleel Freeman, we lost him too. So at this point, who wants us? At this point, we're in our last week. Let's put some guys on the board who actually have us as their first interest, if anybody does at all. Timmy, okay. Transfer sophomore, 6'1", 177. London International. That's not bad. 6'1", 177. Number one in his state. I mean, of course. What other guys are playing in London? But there'll be a few, but pick him up. Break pace. Even though he's a 2-star, he's 15 in his state and 14 in his position. We don't need, we're locked down at tight end. Locked down. 3 guys right now that can start. We could get him in red shirt. And he's a second interest. Let's put him on the board. Put him on the board. Raheem Irwin. Keep in mind, these are just the recommended. Let's go to any state and go to first. And ironically, well, they're locked out because they committed. Let's go to all those guys. Pretty much committed. No room for error. It is the last week. Wow, there's just nobody available. Okay, I think we should stick with the guys who are on our board and just go all in. I think we should go all in. We have no choice. We have no choice but to go all in. And make some decisions. Schedule this visit. Last week, proximity to home. Bring your cousin, bring your auntie, bring your uncle, your little brother. He can play for us too. We got locked out. Samuel Riddy Jr. Lock us out. How? How? Let's take him off. Let's give him a scholarship because we do have plenty left. Let's DM him. And that was the last of our points. So I think the best way to do this is to not send the house on him, but to DM him, contact his friends and family, and then soft sell his ass. Let's soft sell him. No Diddy. Let's see where that gets us. Let's see where that gets us. Keep in mind, this is the last week. Did we give him a scholarship? No, we didn't give him a scholarship. Let's give him a scholarship. Let's DM him. Let's offer him a scholarship. I don't think we need... Oh, we don't have the option to sway him or soft sell him regardless. So let's just... We can't send the house because we already sent him a DM. Let's contact his cousin. Let's search his Instagram. And let's see if we have any more visits that we can schedule. Schedule this visit. Proximity to home. All right, boom. This is what we're doing, man. We're building a championship team. building a championship squad. And with that, it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Championship teams don't happen overnight. They have to be developed, progressed, engaging. But we still got a lot of meat left on the bone. There's just not a lot of guys. Like, in my opinion, there's not a lot of guys left that we can really go after and be like, yup, that's who we want right there. That's exactly who and what we need. And we're gonna probably pay for it because I mean, we're probably gonna have a lot of walk-ons, but a lot of these guys signed, man. A lot of these guys signed. Sam OG Naka. He must be from, his mama must be from Tokyo or something. A lot of these guys are open, but and another rule of thumb, another trick is to look at the schools that are interested in those players. Even if they're a 2-star, a 1-star, if a SEC school or Power 5 school is looking at them, you might want to look at them too. You might want to scout them out. You need at least one on the board that we might be able to steal. We'll add you back on, but no promises. This definitely took longer than I expected, but we're getting through the process. This is live. Like I said, I didn't know how long this was going to take. If you are watching this now, make sure you like, share your comments below. Let us know where you are in your dynasty or what you may want to see. Esteban Benavides. Power Rusher 6'6". Okay, Esteban. I think we're good, man. We did all we can do. 61192. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Put them on the board. Any athletes? There are a lot of athletes available. A lot of athletes that we can get. I think we're good. I think we're good. At this point, we did all we can do. What else can we do? What else we can do? We tried our best. We still have a lot of points left that we can dish out, but I mean, like I said, do we really want to bring in guys that we don't want? That's not what our program is about. That is not what our program is about. Is it scheduled? Guess we could. Yeah, can't do that. Um, DM him. Let's DM him also. We don't have much points, but we're just gonna dish him out and try the best that we can. We already scouted him. He was a bust, but I think we're gonna keep him on our board. Send him a message on Instagram. See what he's talking about. And let's scout. And he's a bust. And he's a bust. But if Alabama wants him, then I think if Alabama wants him and he's a bust, nah, that's a dud. They're trying to trick us. They're trying to trick us. Send the house because we really don't have a choice. We're not going to have an opportunity to spend those points, even if we do have the hard or soft sell. That's pretty much it. I mean, we did all we can do. There's no more guys that we can even pick up that I want or the team wants. Touche is not about getting guys on the team that aren't going to work hard, aren't going to do their job, and not going to win us a championship. We didn't go 12-2 with guys that we just picked up all willy-nilly. That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. So we're going to sim to the next week. We're going to cross our fingers and let's see what happens. Committed. 3-star cornerback. Grant Forsett. Cedartown, Georgia. Committed. 3-star running back. Simon McAllister. Lancaster, South Carolina. That was the only two. And that was the only two. Hopefully, the rest of the guys maybe sign with us. Yeah, it's National Signing Day, so maybe they sign with us. Okay. Let's go down the list. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. Wow, Iowa came out as hard. The whole state of Iowa. All right. Not huge losses, but we did put them on our board for a reason. But we're going to remove them. I was hoping we could get Timmy okay, but it's okay. I mean, these guys were bust anyway, but I think that was an illusion. To round out the season, we only got 9 guys. Grant Forsett, 5'11", 193. Cornerback out of Georgia. Center, 6'3", 285. Out of Avon, Indiana. George Inabufe, South Carolina. 6'1", 227. And he's gonna sit pretty well against our linebackers. We already have King Joseph Edwards, who's actually a real player on our squad. He came in as a transfer last year. He's already threatened to transfer for playing time, but already got him 3 picks. So he really can't say nothing now. Jaden LeConte. We were really big on him. 5'8", 176. He has that prototype for our team. Small, agile, and he's a deep threat. Another cornerback, 2-star, 5'9", 173. A little bit undersized for our taste on defense, but we can make that work. John Gainwell, 6'4", 286. Right guard, 4-star. Really a pickup. Wide receiver, Ricardo Kiki. Another short, small, fast, shifty wide receiver who's going to make a huge impact on his team after our 2 starting wide receivers are leaving. So Carmelo Overton, we added him. He's a transfer junior. I forgot what school he came from, but I think he's going to be a solid backup because our linebacker room is pretty much on lockdown after Buffet. And then we got Simon McAllister at the last minute in the transfer portal, 5'7", 180, which is a good size for a running back on this team and generally on this game. So with that being said, that was National Signing Day. Let's go back and see where our class landed. And I don't even know, because 99, our best guy was in Buffet. So, and the second best was McAllister at running back, and we got him at the last minute. So, let's go to position changes and let's see who we can switch up. Wow, Simon McAllister. Wow, he's a senior. I didn't know he was a senior. Okay, he's a senior and he's already the best guy on our team. Between Brandon Reed, who got a couple of snaps last year. I don't know if I was impressed or not. And then Jawan Garnes, who pretty much established his role on the team by getting that #1 number. And you can kind of see the prototype of our running back room. 5'7", 180, 5'6", 5'10". See the prototype. Fullback. Okay, we got 2 guys in there. Don't need to switch them. And then wide receivers. Miles Burris. What the hell is he still doing on our team? What is he still doing on our team? Even though he's the best guy, I benched him last year because there were just too many guys last year who were better than him. And I didn't really like his prototype or the way he ran, he caught the ball, all those different things. So I benched him last year. I benched him. But considering that our receiver room is pretty dull. Damn, I should have got a new job. I should have got a new job. But I think we're in a good position. Like, he doesn't even fit the wide receiver room. He has number 88. All these got 13, 16, 5, 10. If anything, we can cut him because he's a senior. I mean, if he's a player in real life, my bad, dog. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I don't know if he's a made-up player or a real player, but we'll see. We could move him to tight end, but we don't need any more tight ends. Left tackle, we're good. Left guard, we're good. Center, we're good. You could move Colin Rossi or Aiden Martinez to either guard, either or, left or right. Left guard is on lockdown. I would say left tackle's on lockdown because they both started last year. Right guard is on lockdown. Potentially right tackle is up for competition. So what I would do is I would take either Martinez or Rossi. Which one is taller? To be honest, I would probably take Colin Rossi because he's a freshman and we just got him this season. So we'll start him at center, and then we'll move Martinez to right guard so he can compete for that right guard spot. And that's pretty much no competition. Well, let's move him to, even though I like my tackles a little bit more taller, or we can move him to right tackle. Let's move him to right tackle. Let's move him to right tackle. He's a little bit taller. Then we have a good assortment. Right tackles, and then one of those guys could potentially compete any of these spots. So we do need another left guard. I'm thinking one of these right tackles. Really doesn't matter who. Whoever's the shortest. It really doesn't matter. Here we need a left guard. With that being said, I mean, with the right training, you might be able to compete for that right guard spot. Let's move him to the left. Okay. Now, first things first, if I really had issues, I would probably move. Oh, that's cool. They have the All-American. They have the All-American badge on the profile. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so okay, so we lost a lot of guys. We lost a lot of guys. But that's the point. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make this work. Okay. So in Buffet, it has an 89 speed. God damn. God damn. Freshman. Regardless if this guy's a senior or not, it doesn't matter. And Buffet is starting. And Buffet is gonna start. A lot of seniors. A lot of seniors on this team. He's a freaking redshirt senior. Um, darn. Bro, you're not wearing 83 on my team, bro. You're not wearing 83 as a left end on my team, bro. And it sucks because I really want to put King Joseph Edwards at end, but he's so good at linebacker. He had like 4 picks last season. There's really no point of moving him. But I want to see how good he is. Okay. So he goes down. He goes down as a right end, left end. So we're gonna keep him there. Fortunately, Overton, we did get you on the team. Told you a pipe dream in the transfer portal. Sorry, my boy, but you're not playing on this team. You're not playing on this team. I mean, you probably get a little playing time, but realistically speaking, you're not playing on this team. Damn, I didn't know I was that dry. Pretty safe. Do I at least have any corners? Mario Oliver, Marcus Hall, Forsett, Quandra Williams II. He looked like a real player. IFR. I mean, at this point, jeez, man, we really don't have much to work with. We got 2 guys at free safety, 2 guys at strong safety. It ain't looking too good. Like our depth, even after hitting the transfer portal, it's not there. And we don't even have enough guys to move around. Maybe we can keep 4 guys at corner. Or maybe take the tallest corner or the heaviest corner and move him to safety. But we really ain't got much to work with. Offense, yes. Offense, we're good. We're completely good. Despite wide receiver, I mean, we're pretty much struggling. We're definitely struggling at wide receiver. Of course, we have our 2 4-star tight ends and another good senior tight end, number 9, Dakota Dupree. We're good on the line. Could be better, but we're good on the line. Left end. What's gonna bother me? Marco Newman, number 83. Boy, come on. And you can't change the numbers on this game. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be an issue. What else is he good at? Ooh. He is good at linebacker, but he's a senior, so that doesn't really do us any good. There's no development, like he's not gonna be here next year, so. There's really not much we can do, boys. We can keep Kendall Brown. We can move Nick Potts to left end. think that's what I'm gonna do. Or move him to tackle and just cut him. But he may be alright. He may be a good, or we can move him to kicker and cut him. So another little tip from NCAA 14. With that being said, we are dry. We are struggling. I'm kind of stumped. I don't know what to do. Of course, we're gonna have Mbufe starting at middle linebacker. So Damian Crocker, he can pretty much go somewhere or be moved to right offensive linebacker. Carmelo Overton, we sold him a pipe dream. We told him in the transfer portal he was gonna start. I'm sorry, my boy. I'm sorry, but you're not starting. King Joseph Edwards, real player, plays at Syracuse. He had 3 picks on our team last year. Wanted to move him to either right or left end, but the fact that he has so many picks, there's no point. There's no point. Keontae Colon, 4-star linebacker. His position is locked, freak down. He ain't going nowhere. So it's pretty much just the fact of either moving Croker or Overton. I'm just gonna do Croker. Putting it right in. Alright. That's at least halfway, I guess, finished. Like, let's see. We are dry, y'all. Oh no. Only 2 guys at free safety, only 2 guys at strong safety. Hopefully we can get some walk-ons to come in. I don't know. This is what we got. At this point, if a new job opportunity comes, I might have to take it. I might have to take it. I might have to take it, to be honest. I might have to take that Jane. Because our wide receiver room is probably going to be the biggest issue. Hands down. Yep, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're definitely cooked. All right. Position changes. Done. I mean, we did the best we can do. The only thing I can think about is putting those 2 extra cornerbacks at free safety. That's the only thing I can think about. Because they're not starting anyway, but we're going to need those 2 extra safeties for the depth chart. Let's just do that. Let's put these two safeties. And they're better. Actually, they're worse. I lied. They're worse. It doesn't matter who's who. Strong safety. Boom. Free safety. Boom. And that's all I can really think about. That's all I can really do. I didn't know we were this bare at every position, that we had so many seniors on the team. That's definitely my fault. Let's advance the week. Let's go to a new week. Barely leveled up. Training results. I never really go through the training results. Those don't really matter. But I'll do it now for stream's sake. Just gonna check speed. Who's the fastest on the team? That's really who I care about. Deontay Coleman is no longer the fastest on the team. It's actually Lee Onwu Alu. Onwu Alu. 6'1", deep threat. Got him last year, redshirted him. Number 5. He got that number 5 number. He should be pretty good. I mean, got high hopes for him. Let's see how well our quarterback developed. How well our receivers got. So Burris did all right. Only Anuwalu and Free got upgraded because the rest of our guys are true freshmen. Of course, our 2 4-star tight ends. I'm gonna lean on them a lot this season. Like I said, I don't even go through this for real. It really doesn't matter. Only thing I care about is position changes and cutting the players. Well, we don't really need to cut any players because we really don't have any players to cut. And Purdy and Free are already trying to transfer. So first transfers. I was really looking at conferences because I really want to realign all the conferences or all the teams in the conferences. I think I want to do that in another video. Who do we want to cut? We can't even cut him if we wanted to. I can never cut my wide receivers. I can never cut them. But we don't have any room to cut anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's not cut anybody. But our defense is a 90 overall now. Our offense is an 87 overall, and our overall is an 88. So it's only right that we create custom conferences. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. So at this point, we don't have an opportunity to encourage any transfers because our team is so light. We didn't do enough recruiting last season that we can't afford to cut anybody at all. So what I want to do is we actually upgraded a lot this season. We went 12-2 after a 7-7 season, and before that a 4-8 season. So what we're gonna do is create all new conferences based on the overalls of each team. But I want to do that in a separate video though. But I can't advance the week without doing custom conferences. So with that being said, we're gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you can do me a favor, like, leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys are doing with this game, or if you have any suggestions. We're gonna be dropping the full 1, 2, and 3 seasons and how we got to 12-2, and if we're even gonna stay with this team next year. I really doubt it because our team is so bare. Even if we do the recruiting that we have to this season, there's no way we can recover after all those seasons, after all those seniors leaving last season. So we're probably gonna put the recruiting on auto recruit for this season, play a couple of games because I know I'm leaving. We're going to another school for the next season. After a 12-2 season, come on now. I should have left. I should have left after this season. So it is what it is. Like I said before, we're gonna do another live where we do all custom conferences based on the overalls of each team, and we're gonna realign every single conference. We're gonna realign all the teams. It's gonna be absolutely custom, and this is probably gonna be the most funnest part. So that's why I want to make a separate video and end this live here. So like I said, if you enjoyed this live, make sure you like, share your comments below. Offseason